What's up, guys? So I got a response for you again. This is going to be a response to Matt from Altars of Madness. He did a video, it was like some of his favorite like wintry albums, so it's getting kind of cold and shitty out, so I figured this seemed like an appropriate time to do a response to this, so yeah. But first, you can hear, if you can hear the blazing fury, what we're listening to. Die Primordial. This one is The Crowning Carnage. I don't remember what year it came out, but if you can hear it, great shit. I said before, these guys are definitely like one of the most underrated black metal bands from Sweden, or just underrated black metal bands, period. They deserve a lot more attention, but yeah. I'll take these guys over Dark Funeral any day, but yeah. Great shit. This was super cheap too. If you want all, like, 4 of the 5 records, this is a good one to get. Unfortunately, it's missing my like one of the best, because it was on a different label, and that album's expensive to get, but oh well. But there you go, that Primordial. Oh, this is called The Blackened News, by the way. I think one of the other records may have been on Napalm. But yeah. Alright, so let's get into this. So, staying in Sweden for this first one, you may have seen what that is already. Another underrated band, in my opinion. We got Ancient Rites for Snow Cover the Northland. A band I don't really see discussed on here very much. I'm not sure why. I mean, I get it with the amount of bands that were popping up in the 90s. You can't mention everything, but still, when it comes to like proto-atmospheric black metal, these guys are definitely one of the unsung bands in that style. So to compare to something, I would say it's definitely like Natchen's Madrigal era over, but less like, doesn't have like this like faster moments that you have on this record. It's definitely more like mid-paced and not pretty. That makes it sound kind of dumb, but you know, it's like more like less fast, more focused on, I guess, atmosphere or whatever. But yeah, there you go. I mean, look at the album cover too. It's perfect just for this time of year. But even though where I live there's no snow, but you get the point. Anyway, there's the front. Love the logo too. Then the back. This is a piece of a reissue from 2 years ago. This came out in '96 originally. I think another reason why these guys don't get enough love is because I think like they have like 3 or 4 albums that are only CDs, so that's maybe why. There's insert again, the cool ass logo. It's black. So man, if you're a big fan of the like modern atmospheric style, which a lot of the stuff I'm kind of like whatever, I could take it or leave it, but one of the, if you want like by a band that influenced that sound that I think is underrated, definitely check out Ancient Wisdom. Great shit. For Snow Cover the Northland. Awesome record. Going from something pretty atmospheric, this is basically the complete opposite. So this is Drowning the Light of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride. I'm not sure why, but like kind of rawish black metal for me always is like an end of year type thing. I'm not really sure why, but maybe because a lot of the album covers this guys in the snow, so it always makes me think of like November and December for whatever reason. But yeah, so this is definitely, I would say, well, they're not labeled a raw black metal band ever, but their first like 3 or 4 albums I would argue kind of were, but this is obviously before he got obsessed with singing about the ocean for some weird reason. Like, it literally the last like 5 or 6 records have all been about the ocean for whatever reason. But yeah, definitely before the start of that. I believe this is like his 4th or 5th record. I know it was an earlier one, like the first like 4th of the discography. But if you look on Metal Archives, the amount of releases he has is insane. So it's kind of hard to keep up with which is which. But yeah. Of the early ones is my favorite. My favorite in general is honestly Oceans of Eternity. That record's super underrated. Definitely my favorite. But yeah, of the early ones, this is my go-to though. Anyway, there's the front. Asgore. Love the logo too. Then the back, him in the snow again, I think. Is there snow in Australia? Maybe, but I don't know. Anyway. Iron Bonehead reissue, doesn't say what year, but this also has the bonus LP with the Flames of Sacrifice demo, Vampires of a Dead Age demo, In Death's Name demo, and the Weeping Moon demo, so you got some bonus stuff too, which is pretty cool. And luckily they actually put that on a separate LP, so thank you Iron Bonehead for not ruining the original flow of the album, but yeah. Grateful. I know there's a different version of the album that's actually just this on the front cover, which I would have preferred, but that version is a lot more expensive than this one is, so I didn't feel like spending extra money just to have a cool album cover. And then just black vinyl for black metal. So there you go. If you're new to black metal, I definitely would not start with this. It's pretty rough, but it has its charm, so if you want to get into detail, From the Abyss, probably, like, From the Abyss, like, forward is definitely its more, like, accessible era, but if you're already well-versed in black metal, this is definitely one of my favorites, though. But like I said, Oceans of Eternity is probably my overall favorite, but yep. So there you go, Drowning the Light of Celtic Blood and Satanic Pride. Great record. Alrighty, so going to Norway. Immortal Blizzard Beast. So At the Heart of Winter or Battles in the North would have seemed like the most obvious choice, but At the Heart of Winter musically I don't think really fits, though it has like the song titles like the title track, Solar Fall, or Dark and Light Don't Differ. But this one has Frost Demon Storm, which is like the perfect name for this, like, that describes this out perfectly, because it's just like the musical equivalent of walking out in the woods and getting hit in the face by a blizzard as you leave in your cabin. You don't know what the hell happened, but yeah. Definitely, I would say this is like the strangest produced album. Like, it's very weird sounding, but I like it. The songs are great, but it's like, if you're not paying attention, it can kind of sound kind of weird, like if you just have it on in the background, but you have to actually like listen to it, which could be good or bad, but oh well. Not my favorite, though. It's probably my least favorite of the first 5. That's not really saying much because those first 5 are all awesome, but yeah. Besides that song, Battlefield, Sunlit Snake, Below, the title track, Mountains of Might, Winter of the Ages, yeah. Anyway, there's a front. All 3 guys looking goofy as usual. In the back, Osmos, who did, I think, all of my Immortals from Osmos except the 2018 one that's on Nuclear Blast, obviously. This is a 2017 press, if I did not mention that. This came out, I think, 97 originally. Yep, just black, so. I know I have my copy of At the Heart of Windows on the, like, least appropriate, like, vinyl color ever. It's, like, baby puke green for some weird reason. I'm not sure why they decided to go that, but luckily they did not for this one. But yeah, man, if you want Immortal at their, like, I would argue even this is even like more extreme than Battles in the North, check it out. But like I said, I doubt I'm introducing anybody to Immortal, but who knows, man. Check it out, Immortal Blizzard Beast. Alrighty, so let's go to Maryland for this one. And obviously all this stuff is going to be black metal, because I feel like death metal isn't exactly wintry, because talking about like demons and hell isn't exactly like wintry or whatever reason, but oh well, so yep. Here's one of my favorites from a couple years ago. We are fucking ice! Imperial Crystalline Entombment with Ancient Glacial Resurgence. Yeah. So this was their, like, comeback record. I don't think anyone was expecting them to do another record, because their debut was, like, at least 15 years before this one, so they took a nice long break, but luckily when they came back, they did not lose a step. It's almost like they, like, jumped in a time portal and came right back to put out the new record, but yeah. Only difference is this one's produced a little bit better, but oh well, so. To me, this is almost like, I guess you could say, the American version of Immortal, so like, but I would say specifically Pure Holocaust and Battles in the North, mix those two together with like an American US sensibility, and this is what you get, but yeah. Not very original, but still a fun record nevertheless. This came out on Deborah Morty in was it last year? Yeah, I think it was last year, but never mind. And there you go. There's the front. Ice, so obviously Imperial Crystalline Entombment. In the back, like I said, put out through Deborah Morty, who were always putting out great shit. Here's a super thick booklet. You got the lyrics. Yeah, literally the first song on this album, the first lyric is "We are still fucking ice," so it's pretty funny. And then let me pull out the record to show you this, but download code, which is mine. But if you look in the inside, it's even like printed in the inside, which is pretty sweet. You don't see that very often. And then I don't remember what version this is called, but it's nice. It actually matches the cover art, so it looks like melted ice, I guess. I don't know what they called this version, but oh well. That's not important. But yeah, man, if you want something like Immortal, but like the US version, I guess, there's definitely a fun record, and honestly, of the two albums, I may prefer this one, but their debut is pretty great too, but you can't go wrong with either of those records. They are both awesome, in your face, frosty black metal. But there you go. Imperial Crystalline Entombment, Ancient Glacial Resurgence. Check it out. It's gonna be a short video, but oh well. The last one, so when I was thinking about doing this response, this was the first one I thought of instantly. Setherial Nord. Definitely maybe not the first one people would pick, but honestly, if we're talking Swedish black metal, this is like a top 5 favorite album from that entire scene for me, but yeah. So this basically is like second or third album era Marduk mixed with Immortal, so it's like the speed and velocity of Marduk but mixed with the frosty atmosphere of Immortal, which I know Immortal sounds like they were fast too, but you know what I mean. They definitely have the more like Swedish riffing style than Norwegian, but you know what I mean. But yeah. So this came out originally, I think, in 1996 from Napalm. Yeah, it says Napalm Records, but this is a Crypto Productions reissue from a couple years ago. But yeah, definitely my favorite record by them. Though I've only heard their first two, but most people say after their third record, avoid the rest of their albums. So I haven't bothered with anything after Hell Eternal, but this one's definitely my favorite though. But yep. Lords of the Night Realms, great too. That's like more like derivative, kind of like every song's just like a blast beat the entire time. This one, it actually slows down for a little bit, not just like the same riff over and over again. But yeah, anyway, that's the front. Love that cover, that's awesome. In the back again, under license from Napalm, but Crypto Productions, the guys in the band. Lyrics, no, it's just credits, I think. As many people don't know, this word Setherial means no less of total death and darkness, and that is basically what we stand for within our music and faith. This album is eternally dedicated to, for the coming dark age and war against Christianity. We will never give up until those of the light is just close and forgotten chapter in time. And to all the called humans that are spreading false rumors, making pathetic flyers and bullshit about us, please end your meaningless lives. You are truly beneath us, and remember, if anyone is against us, they fight for the light, so think. To end this, I want to hail to our brothers within the black metal scene. Keep the flame burning, Lord Mysterious. So that's a pretty edgy quote, I guess, but oh well. This was recorded in Abyss Studios, so Peter Tackman did this, obviously, yeah. Recorded in Abyss Studios, September 1995. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it came out in 96, but was just checking. And then this just on black vinyl. I know there was a previous reissue where they like used the alternative artwork for this, which was pretty bad, but luckily this version I got had the OG, so that's sweet. Yeah, man, if you like super frosty, fast black metal, it's definitely, honestly, one of the best black metal records from Sweden this period, at least for me it is, but there you go, Setherial Nord. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but anyway, Obviously, I'll leave Matt's original video link down in the description anyway. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out.
Hails.